simultaneously here. Welcome to Slam Dunk Festival 2017. It is day 2. We're in Leeds. I'm here with the main man himself. You're wherever you are. This is Facebook Live. John, first of all, I guess we should get to Slam Dunk towards the end of this conversation because I've been talking about Slam Dunk a lot. Goldfinger have a brand new record out. It's been a long time coming. What can you tell us about the team involved, musicians, perhaps writers, and the themes really, and the sounds and the whole package? What can we expect?
My career is playing bass.
NXPX.
Yes. Phil Sneed on guitar, who I think is going, there he is.
There he is.
Pooping. Travis Barker played drums on the entire record from Blink 182. And
you can hear it from, what's the new single you've just released?
Put the Knife Away.
You can hear his sound all over that.
Yeah.
He's got a distinct...
He's a good drummer with a huge cock. And it helps if you're a drummer. And see, Real Big Fish played horns, as always, every album we've done. 9 years since Hello Destiny.
Wow.
There's ska, there's punk, there's reggae, there's pop punk, it's like a Goldfinger album. It's kind of a collection of, I'd say, hang-ups, sort of somewhere between maybe hang-ups and stomping ground, I would say.
Wow.
Yeah.
And obviously you're so busy, so it's always been something I guess you wanted to get round to doing, but there's been a million and one other things to juggle. Was there the case that the stars aligned and the time was just now right, or is it something that you've been slowly working on for a while and now it's just fine that comes through it?
God, I forget what band I saw. Some, like, 2008 emo band that had, like, these postcards of, like, text this number to this email address and you'll win a free. And I was like, what the fuck is happening in rock and roll if we're supposed to take out our phones and do shit at a rock concert? There's something terribly wrong.
Amen.
And so I wrote...
Although you are on Facebook Live watching this isn't a gig.
And look, I'm not... It was just my opinion in that one night watching an entire crowd pull out their phones when the idea of rock and roll is to be in the minute, to not be back home with your shitty parents or your shitty partner or your shitty boss at work.
It's escapism, isn't it?
It's just like in the moment. How do we get in the moment, in my opinion? So I wrote Am I Deaf? And that was, I guess, about 6 years ago. And that was the first song I started on this journey of making an album. When I first made a decision, I'm going to make a proper album, I wrote A Million Miles, which is the first song on the record, which is just, kind of where do I fit in as a father, as a producer, as a front man in a band, all the stuff that exists in my life, where do I fit in 2017? And I just, it's basically like a classic, no effects beat, really fast punk song. And that was the first one I did, and it just kind of continued over the course of, I don't know, I guess about 7 weeks. I wrote a bunch of songs.
Wow. And you wrote some stuff with Itch. He's told me that he's sort of maybe had a hand in it. Or am I not allowed to say that?
No.
You said it's live. This is the thing with this media.
Yeah. There's no... we're not releasing the new Beatles album, the archive. We're releasing a Goldfinger record. I don't think we're going to be competing with Harry Styles. I just don't think we're going to be that sort of an impact. But I'm very excited to release new music. It's just Itch and I wrote a song with Rome for Sublime about 4 years ago called Liftoff.
Right.
And so Sublime didn't use it, and I just always loved the song. And so I put it on the record, and I sang all the vocals. I had my friend Nick Hexum from 311 sing on it, and
it's got all the ska big bands in the pot, right? It's just a
Real Big Fish, 311, The Finger of Gold. I guess I would say the Aquabats. I met Travis when he was in the Aquabats.
Yeah, that counts.
And so he has in his bones, he's got ska punk. And when I just play. Here's the BPM 185, 187, and here's the guitar, and he just goes in there and just fucking bangs it. One take, and he always insists on doing it take from the beginning to the end without dropping parts in. So he learns the song and plays it, and just if he feels like he can do it better, he'll play it again. Otherwise, I'm good.
Wow. I'm
just like, you're done.
I've seen video footage of him warming up for the pre-show, and he's just got his little mat there, and I'm like, is that sped up?
Yeah.
He's insane.
Yeah, he's really, really fucking good. And so we had Mark Hoppus sing on See You Around, which I wrote. I wrote that one a while ago as well, but then Mark came in and sort of added his own verse and his own bridge, and just became something much different than it was. And because of our relationship and me producing the Blink record, it was just, it made sense to have him sing on the song that was kind of about growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, just, being influenced by all that music. We just wrote a song about it's about the replacements for me. You know, for him, could be something different.
Let's wrap it up by talking about this festival. It seems that the only time Goldfinger are really over in the UK for shows is around Slam Dunk weekend, because obviously you're incredibly busy, and this festival must have a fairly special place in your heart for you to always time Goldfinger's UK visits. If not specifically for this festival, then definitely around it.
Our runner today, the guy that's driving my family and I around, has a slam dunk tattoo,
Really?
like it's right across his arm. And I was just
Is it Ben Ray?
Yes. I was actually, last night I was thinking, it feels like there's a progression. Because we did Give It a Name Festival in maybe, that must have been 2004, I don't know, like a long time ago. And I don't think that really took off into something, right? And I'm not quite sure who the promoters were, but it feels like Slam Dunk has grown every year we've done it. And it's gotten bigger, and people are more excited. And I don't know if it's just because the style of music, I mean, most of these bands are all about the live show, and it's all about interacting with the crowd and about putting on a show. And it's not really, you know, it's about having fun.
It's not stand and look at your shoes.
No, it's not on you. I didn't see one person on their phone yesterday. Not one. I'm sure there were, but it was just like there was just people singing along in like 1996, which I love because I'm fucking 49. So
well, you're looking great, man. And the show yesterday was fantastic. Did you get to see many of the other bands? Obviously, you're traveling with your family, so you sort of in and out.
I saw Caleb from Beartooth at Catering.
That counts.
I saw Water Parks. I saw my band Make Out, who I produced. They're young. Trying to think of who else I saw. Oh yeah, I saw Real Big Fish.
I guess you've seen all these bands a million times anyway, right? Over the years, you've probably toured with all the bands on the Fireball stage, or at least shared a stage at some point. If not before, then this weekend.
Yeah. So, I've never seen Enter Shikari. I know Don Bracco pretty well. I know Nick. Yeah, you're right. I've seen them all.
What's next for you after Goldfinger, after the record? You got any other exciting projects we could perhaps tease at this stage?
I'm working with this girl, Lindsay Sterling. She's a violin player. She's like this prodigy violinist. This like got this insane. I don't know. We're making a Christmas album next week, and Christmas is my favorite always. Every summer, every birthday, I just play Christmas music. Right. So I'm making a fucking Christmas record.
Wow, full album.
I couldn't be more excited.
Are they going to be originals, covers, a mixture of the two?
Mixture of the two.
Right on.
Yeah.
John Feldman, ladies and gentlemen, from Goldfinger. What date's the new Goldfinger album out, my friend?
July 21st.
Pick it up from a record store. Go old school. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for your time, John. Have a great show.
Thank you, Matt.
See you real soon.